Thank you so very much for your question. Networking and sharing is very important in building capacity in clinical research because that's a veritable way of improving and strengthening the knowledge of local researchers, thereby enabling and empowering them to do better clinical research comparable to the standard in other parts of the world. And that's very important because they are now able to do researches that is relevant to the local context and meeting or solving a real life problem that are related to health in that community or society. So that's why it's very important. The current Nigerian regional faculty, that's the Nigerian Regional Faculty Global Health Trial Network. We aim at being the leading voice on issues concerning health research in Nigeria and sub-Saharan Africa. We want to be the reference points network that can actually respond to the health needs of our people, not just in Nigeria, but to see that such thing happens in the whole sub-Saharan Africa. In the past 7 years of the Nigerian Regional Faculty of the Global Health Trial Network, we've had to do a lot of activities, including organizing free clinical research capacity building workshop with full support from the Global Health Network. These workshops bring together various roles in clinical research, including investigators, sub-investigators, research coordinators or research nurses, research laboratory scientists, clinical research assistants, and also research pharmacists and clinical laboratory research scientists. All these roles are brought together and we identify the gaps in their knowledge and skills, and we organize workshops that meet those needs and bridge those gaps. Also, we've been able to do regular blended e-learning courses based on materials and resources that are available on the Global Health Trial Network platform. These resources are very robust, including things on short courses, modular courses, and also e-seminars that are very relevant to the needs of clinical researchers in middle and low-income countries. We make sure that participants in such blended programs are able to not just listen, but actually to interact in such a way that everybody is able to understand what needs to be done and deploy that when necessary. Apart from that, we've also identified gaps in knowledge and skills, especially in data management, data generation, and also in the analysis of those data. So we organize basic statistics workshop that will enable and empower the research team to be able to collect, collate, and also appropriately analyze the data they are generating. All this is important because then they'll be able to provide solution to the local problems they're having as per issues on health. Apart from that, what we've been able to do is to have a website, that's the regional faculty website, where we deposit all the activities and the resources and the materials of the program that we do. That gives opportunity for participants and even those who are not able to attend to go back and update their knowledge, and also when needed to go back and use these materials as reference resources. One thing that we've also noticed that some participants in our program have been able to go back to their different institutions to replicate what we've been doing, what we call training. So these are some of the activities that have been going on in the Nigerian regional faculty. We've seen some impacts, participants in various roles that have been attending our programs. We've seen some of them in the institution becoming resources for a review of protocols that have been submitted to the Institutional Review Board of those institutions. We've been able to mentor some of the participants to publish their articles in peer-reviewed journals. We've also seen researchers involving themselves in multi-center and multi-country studies as a result of the motivation they have received from the program that we've been holding. Also, we've seen impact in the activities being replicated in other institutions that hitherto have not been involved. And I want to say that the Global Health Network generally, you see that the awareness also has increased, the interest has increased, and these are some of the impact that we have seen as a result of the research capacity building program and activities that we've been doing. The regional faculty has been on for about 7 years now, and it all started in 2011 when the principal investigator for the Global Health Network, Trude Lang, and I met in Geneva, and over coffee she muted the need to have capacity development and capacity strengthening in Nigeria. I bought into that vision and I went back to Nigeria, and we organized the first ever free clinical research capacity building workshop that at that time attracted different roles of clinical researchers in Nigeria, and we've been building on that since that time till now. Well, my one single most important advice I will give to faculties that are interested or willing or about to start their own regional faculty is to have their eye on the final outcome. What's the final outcome? You want to solve real life problem in your community, in your society, among your people. You want to build that capacity to be able to solve that problem and bridge that gap. And if you have your eye on that final goal that the community is going to benefit, then you are willing to commit yourself and then dedicate yourself to make sure that your regional faculty actually works very well.